Hello everybody, welcome back to this weird semester. This is a really brief video showing you basically what you're going to look at to find assignments for this class. If you're familiar with Blackboard, it's kind of similar to the basic shell that most instructors use. But if you're not, I'll walk you through everything anyway. So here's the home page for our class. You're always going to land on the announcements. First off, if you haven't logged in before or you haven't looked at the announcements, I would definitely scroll through here and read through all the announcements. Some of them I posted before all the weird coronavirus stuff happened, but some of them are more recent. So you should read all of them just in case it has information that you need. But what you want to do whenever you come to our class is on the left-hand navigation pane, the most important link is the one called Learning Modules. So if you click on Learning Modules, it's divided into folders. So I only present the folder that we're currently working on. So once we're finished with Module 1, which is like Folder 1, then you'll see Module 2 appear, so on and so forth. So you just click onto the module. And really important is the very first link here, the module overview, okay? So when you click on this, an overview is basically a list of assignments and due dates during this module. So it's really important to keep track of the module overview. So you click on here, and it gives you some basic information. At the top, it'll have you when the module opens. So in this example, March 30th, and then when it closes. So in this example, April 13th. Modules typically open as soon as the previous one closes, and then they'll close right at midnight on the date. So on Monday, April 13th, at 11:59 p.m., the module will basically close. All right. So you want to read through this. It gives you some basic information about the module, and then it'll have a list of readings that you want to do. And in this case, almost all of these are really, well, up to here. These are all kind of review. Because you're in English 101, you should have already learned all of these information points. But I really recommend skimming through it to make sure that you don't forget something, or if it's been a while since you took an English class, these are really good reviewers. You also have mini lectures. These can be things you have to read. Sometimes they're videos. So just click through these, and these are generally brief little teaching snippets, mini lectures. So you want to look through these definitely in this module and in all the other modules to make sure you're not missing something really important. In this case, some important things: how to write a strong discussion post, because if you don't know how to do this, you're going to keep getting bad scores on those, and you're always going to wonder why. So read this mini lecture. How to upload assignments, really important. How to view my feedback, really important. So all the mini lectures you definitely want to pay a lot of attention to. Then we have discussion boards. All right, this is one type of assignment as a discussion board assignment. Typically, there's two dates. In this example, it says due by April 6th, and then read this and see what I want you to do. And then an additional date says due by April 9th. Again, these are by midnight of that date. So you want to adhere to these ones. Discussion board post, they won't pop up on your assignments due on Blackboard. There's no way for me to set a due date for multiple discussion board posts. So these you have to stay on top of yourself. So if you keep a calendar or a planner, make sure you keep track of these dates. The assignments, I can make actual due dates for that'll appear on your Blackboard app or on your Blackboard website, whatever you're using. So these you'll have some more reminders for you built into the system. So this one says April 1st, meet your classmates, and it says in 200 to 300 words, tell something about yourself. Really general, really vague. Just tell me something about yourself. Tell the class something about yourself. I might respond to something, I might not. Some of your classmates might respond. I just want everybody to have a chance to kind of get to know each other a little bit. And then due by the 13th, which is the end of the module, it's going to be Essay 1. Right? So this is the overview of all the assignments you have to do throughout this module. So between today and April 13th. Right? So all of these are found inside of the module. So you can go back to Module 1, and then there's a reading folder. So if you remember from the module overview, there is a list of readings to do. Click on the readings folder, and here's all your readings. Okay. The way that readings work in this class is they're links. Right? Since we don't have an actual physical textbook, they're all digital links. So when you click on the first one, it'll take you to a link for this class. And it's some really short information. Most of the pages are short, but you always want to scroll down, and if you see a next button, click that. That's part of the reading, okay? So this is Introduction to College Writing. Click next. It'll take you to the next part. How to navigate this text, really important because it's weird. It's not a traditional textbook. If you're kind of worried about using technology, using an online text, this is really important. So read through this. On this page, if you really pay attention, it says if you want to print any pages for personal use, you can print from the PDF copy of this text right here. So if you know you might be away from your computer, but you want to have a physical textbook, right now, click on this, and it will open up a PDF for you. Download the PDF. You could print it out if you wanted to, but if you download it, you'll always have access to it, regardless if you have internet access or not. So that's just a really good idea, okay? Click Next, and keep going through Next until you see the end of the pages. So why right? Just read through that, scroll through it, so on and so forth, okay? You can do that until you get to the very end of them. I should just show you on this one. There's some videos. You should always watch these unless I say ignore them. Most of them are really good. All the different types of writing, the writing process. So you can scroll through all these different types here. So it'll link you from page to page to page to page, okay? You can also click on here, click on these ones, open up different ones here, click on these ones. Every time you click on it, it'll open up a new tab. So whatever works best for you, all right? If you're ever lost and you don't know where you're going, you can always click on the title right up here. It'll take you back to the table of contents. So here, if I say read this, you could go and find which one to read throughout here. Right? They're listed top to bottom by column, and then column 2, top to bottom, and then column 3, top to bottom. Okay, so that's the general table of contents as well. So that's the readings. Then you go back into the module, and then there's mini lectures. So make sure you click on that and you watch these. So here's one you could read. Here's a little video you can watch, things you can read, things you can watch. Again, some are videos, some are things you read. So just click on each one of those and watch or read them. Then go back to the module, and then the assignment link. So there's the essay instructions. That'll open up in a new tab. It's the instructions for the first essay. Here are just links within Blackboard to the Meet Your Classmate discussion board and to the Module 1 discussion board. So you click on these, it just takes you to a different place within Blackboard. Yay, there's people. So you can go back to your learning modules, go back to Module 1, go back to assignments, and then there's the Essay 1 submission. Right. So that's the general overview of every individual module. Right. So it'll function the same way. At the beginning of each module, you'll have a module overview. Always read that. Go back to it multiple times during the module. And then the individual folders for readings, mini lectures, and assignments. Okay. And each module will be set up pretty much the same way. So if you have trouble with this now, let me know as soon as possible. If you have no trouble with this, you should be just fine. Right. There's other things on here. If you want to read the course syllabus, that's information about the course itself. Contact the professor has my email address. It has my office location, which is kind of pointless at this point. There's a link to the digital textbook as well. If you want to see your grades once you start having grades, there's that right there. All the discussion boards be clicked on right here. And then Ask the Class is kind of a general forum for discussion. If you want to ask the class a question like, hey, did anybody have trouble finding blah, 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 whatever it was. This is a good place to post things that a classmate might answer, but not for me to answer. If you really want something answered that you think only I know the answer to, you should probably just email me. But this is a good way to talk to other people. Right? And that's pretty much it for the general basic video. I'll post more of these throughout the week, throughout the semester. Anytime I see people having a lot of trouble with something, I might make another video for it as well. So just kind of keep apprised of this. And I recommend checking into Blackboard at least every couple of days, and at least definitely checking your email every couple of days.